This is a reaction to a list that was posted by Gordon John Smith, and it's also a reaction to his main point with the list, which I wholly agree with. And his point is that you might make restrictions on your event. You might restrict flamethrowers. You might disallow that, and you might whatever you do will just push the meta of what is good, and there will still be some things that are always good and some nations that can always deliver that. And Gordon's main point is, of course, that the Russians have all the tools that they ever need. Even if you cut away flamethrowers, even if you cut away multi-launchers, the Russians still have it. So we can restrict our events all that we like, but it will not stop people who will make competitive lists. So if you want to stop people from making too competitive lists, if you want to bring down the level of competition at your event, you should not call it a tournament. That is my main point as well. If you're making a tournament, then let it be a tournament. Let people build the list they want. If you want to make a game day, call it a game day. Don't call it a tournament, because people will, when they're tournaments, they will try to win. And a part of trying to win is optimizing your chances. I'm one of those people who think that that is definitely not all. I think lists account for maybe 10% of what makes somebody win. There are a lot of other factors, and you can go watch some of my videos on that. I have made a whole series of videos on what actually makes people win bold action. I don't think it's just a list, but 10% is still 10%, right? So competitive players will try not to handicap themselves. They will optimize their lists. And that is Gordon's main point as well, that even if you restrict all the things that you dislike, that you find are overpowered in the game, good lists will still pop up. So, and that point stands. So if you're running a tournament, run it as a tournament and accept that lists will be hard. If you're running a game day, say that it's a game day and that you're just goofing around, making funny lists, and there will be no prizes for the winners, basically. Then people won't come to win. They'll just bring their KV2s or whatever, and that will be fine and fun. So let me show you the list. I have it here on my Facebook. Just a sec. We have a lot of other stuff going on here. Right, I hope you can actually see. It's in this post that he posted on Facebook. Right. So it's an early war Soviet, so it's even themed. That's one of his points, right? You can't just say that your event is themed, because it will still mean that people can bring stuff that's really good. It's 17 order dice, so it's high order dice count. It's not a true horde list, I wouldn't say that. At least in my meta, when we see true horde lists, we're seeing 18 to 21, 24, some of them, order dice counts, but it is very high. So he will win the order dice most of the time. And at the same time, all of the stuff that's in this list, all of it is a threat, all of it can kill stuff. So he has an inexperienced, oh, and by the way, it's a dual platoon. He has an inexperienced lieutenant with an SMG. Of course, we love it. It is attacks, but... And then regular guard squads. And I mean, again, right, most people will say that inexperienced horde spam is bad and for the game, and it's overpowered, or all those veterans with special rules. But yeah, but the humble 8-man guard squad with rifles, it's really cheap. They can deliver pins, can, especially late game, be really crucial. I love this. Then we have the 12 inexperienced free squads, the riflemen. And a T-26 Tankette, pretty cheap, has double MMGs and armor 7, is close-topped. That is also a benefit. And a BA 3. Oh, that's the one with the light AT gun. So he uses his tank slot for infantry hunting and his armored car slot for hunting the enemy's armor. This light AT gun is not very good, but with that much many dice, if you have 17 order dice, even against the Darker Steward, late game or late turn, actually, you can be pretty sure that you have the last 2 order dice or something, and you can run the BA up along the side of the Steward and shoot it in the side. Next turn, you can be pretty sure that the first die is going to be yours. If you don't kill the Steward first round, you get a second try. And if it shoots you back, well, you always have Recce. Right, so it's really good. Then he has a 61K, which is a heavy autocannon. I am not a fan of heavy autocannons, but it is good and it's pretty cheap for the points. Inexperienced mortar. Oh man, Gordon, you know how to tickle me. I love this, right? The inexperienced mortar, it's going to be the thing I predict. Dog teams, of course, just because they're so good. And just make sure that you release your dogs after you've moved all your own stuff, your own vehicles, because otherwise they'll like kill your own tanks, right? And then we go into the second unit, the second platoon, inexperienced lieutenant again 2 8-man guard squads, 12 partisans. Oh, right, love it. Large unit of inexperienced dudes at 48 points. Really, really point efficient. Another tankette with double MMGs, and another BA3 with the light autogun, the light AT gun, and then mortar, dog mines. I mean, there's nothing here. There are not one choice that is overpowered and regarded as being such. It's all pretty good. It's all pretty standard. Nothing in here is bad. Nothing in here is OP. I love this list to bits because it really shows you that you can do something that seems very thematic and at the same time be very, very competitive, right? So, thank you so much for posting this list, and it was a fun experiment. And the point stands: if you want people not to bring competitive lists, remember to inform them that this is not a competitive event. It's a game day, and we're not giving prizes out for winners because that will again encourage people to win. So that's my point. Cheers.